You know why most cleaning business owners struggle to grow? It's not because they can't find good cleaners. It's because they don't know how to get customers consistently. So how do you consistently get more customers? Well, Dan Kennedy, the godfather of marketing, he put it best. Whoever can spend the most money to get a customer wins. But that only works if you have money to burn. And most cleaning businesses don't. That's why in this video, I'm going to show you how to get customers, even if you don't have much cash. I'm John Margalit, founder of Happy Home Helpers, a 7-figure remote cleaning business, and Rags to Riches University, where I teach people like you how to build a profitable cleaning business using nothing but a phone and a laptop. This is my 1099 income statement from last year in 2024. You can see that I made $1,377,800.93. So what I'm teaching you is proven. But here's the thing. I didn't outspend my competitors. I outsmarted them by getting free leads. 27% of my revenue from last year came from leads I didn't pay for. No ads. That's $372,000 in jobs with no ad spend. Just my Google business profile. Now, let's be real. You probably tried running ads online, maybe on Google or Facebook, and what happened? Let me guess. You burned money fast? Maybe a few leads came in, but when you did the math, you broke even. Or maybe you even lost a little bit of money. And I know how that feels, because I've been there too, watching money go out and having little to show for it. But it's not your fault. Ads are complicated. They're about interpreting data, managing budgets, testing creatives. It's a whole different skill set. I've been running ads for years, and I'll be honest with you, I don't even touch my own campaigns. I hire experts. Because ads are a different world, and some people build their entire careers around mastering Google or Facebook ads. They love data analytics and spreadsheets. They basically speak another language. That's not me. And I know that's not most of you either. But if you want to grow without gambling, you need something more reliable, a free channel, one that gives you leads every day. And outside of referrals, there's only one way to do that on a large scale, your Google business profile. That's the edge. While they're burning cash on ads, you're stacking free leads, getting customers at no cost. Then, when you're ready to grow faster, you layer the ads on top. You mix the free with the paid, and boom, your cost to get a customer drops lower than anyone else's. That's how you win. That's how you scale. That's how you grow fast. It all starts with how you set up your profile. Get it wrong, and Google won't trust you. And if Google doesn't trust you, you don't show up where it matters. Here's what I mean. Somebody searches house cleaning near me, and what do they see? At the very top, right next to the map, 3 businesses. Those 3 spots get the most calls and clicks, which also means they get the most jobs. Everyone else, they're buried, pretty much invisible, because most customers never scroll past the first 3. So when I say show up, I mean showing up in the top 3, not on page 2, not hidden at the bottom, right there where customers are searching. And if your profile isn't set up correctly from day 1, you'll never get there. So let's break it down into 6 steps to get it right. Step number 1, set it up as a service area business, not a brick and mortar business that has a physical location. If you go to people's homes to do the work like cleaning, plumbing, landscaping, Google considers you a service area business. That means customers never go to you, you go to them. But here's the mistake most owners make. They use their home address, or worse, they pay for a virtual office. And a virtual office is just a building that sells you a mailbox and a suite number. It looks professional on paper, but you're not actually there. That's why they call it virtual. But here's the problem. Google used to allow it, and now it's against the policy. So if you're using one, you're taking a big risk, plus you're wasting money. Because if your listing gets suspended, you're right back to paying for ads. So don't list your home address, hide it. Instead, tell Google the cities and zip codes where you serve your customers. That's how Google knows you're a real service business. And that's how you build trust. And that's how you get free leads rolling in. If you're getting value from this video, please tap the like button and subscribe for more content on how to grow your service business. Step number 2, verify the right way. This is the part where most people panic, but it's actually simple. When you set up your Google business profile, you'll be asked for your business address. If you run a service business like cleaning, you don't want customers showing up at your house. That's why Google gives you the option to hide your address. It still verifies you as a real business, but your home address won't be shown publicly. That's what hidden mode means. So here's what you do. Use your home address for verification, but choose the option to hide it. Then verify with a video call. Skip the postcard, because it can cause delays and major issues. And here's the key. Once you're in, don't go crazy with edits. Google hates that. Too many changes too fast, and they'll flag you. And if you lose your profile, you're back to paying for leads. So verify once, lock it down, and protect your free leads. Step number 3, optimize your website for location. Since your business address is hidden on Google, you'll need to show Google that you're a real local business. The way you do that is through your website. Think of your website like a digital storefront. If Google walks through the door, it should be obvious where you work and who you serve. So here's how you do it. Add the cities and zip codes you service in the footer of every single page. That way, no matter what page someone lands on, Google sees your service area. Create a contact page that clearly lists the neighborhoods, cities, or zip codes that you cover. And make sure your website links directly to your Google business profile. Then in your profile, add a link back to your website. That back and forth connection is what tells Google you're legitimate. And when Google sees these signals, it rewards you. You rise above the competitors who are only throwing money at ads. Because while they're bleeding dollars every day, you're stacking free jobs just by proving you're local. Before I get into step 4, if you want to learn exactly how I started and grew my remote cleaning business to 7 figures, you can access my training right now on my website, johnmarguliete.com. Step number 4, make consistent weekly updates. You want to keep your profile alive with updates every week. Start by posting real photos from real jobs, not stock photos that you find online. No stage pictures, just real work. Take the photos on your phone and then upload them straight to your profile. When you do this, the picture keeps the date and location from your phone, and Google can see that you're really doing work in your service area. And so what should you post? Show before and after photos. People love seeing the difference. Show your team working so customers know you're real. Show your van, your uniforms, even your logo so your brand looks professional. And take close-ups of the results, like shiny floors, clean countertops, or spotless glass. You should also add short videos. Keep them to 10 to 20 seconds long, and that's it. A quick reveal, a walkthrough, and even just showing off the finished rope. Because trust me, these little videos make your profile totally stand out. Then use the update section. This is where you can post things like special offers, openings in your schedule, or new services that you're adding. And here's what works best. Add a clear title, use a strong call to action like book now, and always use a real photo instead of something generic. Even using an emoji or two can help your post stand out. Now you might hear people talk about UTM links. It's just a fancy way of saying tracking links. It means that if you add a special code to your website link in your post, that someone that clicks on it, you can see that lead came from your Google Business profile. Think of it like putting a name tag on each click so you know exactly where it came from. Here's a simply weekly plan you could follow. Post a new photo set from last week's jobs early in the week. Midweek, add an update about your availability or a service you want to push. Once a month, post a time-limited offer. Every few months, upload a short video. And don't forget to keep your hours updated, especially on holidays. Google likes accurate info. When you do this consistently, Google sees your business as active and trustworthy. And that's what helps you move above your competitors who are just throwing money into ads while you keep stacking more free leads. Step number 5, avoid suspension triggers. One mistake and your profile can get suspended. That means it disappears and you're right back to paying for ads. So what causes a suspension? Well, if you add extra words to your business name like best or number 1 or near me, if you make too many changes all at once, if you try to create multiple profiles to the same business, or if you use an address that Google doesn't trust. There are other things too. If you choose categories that don't match what you really do, if you switch phone numbers too often, or even if strangers suggest edits to your profile and Google accepts them without you noticing. So what should you do instead? Keep your business name exactly the same as it's on your license or your legal papers. Don't add extra words. When you make updates, do one change at a time and let it sit for a few days before making another. Only have one profile for your business, not 2 or 3. And if you are a service area business, follow Google's rules exactly. Hide your address and set your service area by zip codes or cities. Here's another smart move. Check your Google profile often. Sometimes Google applies edits that you didn't make. If something is wrong, fix it right away. Because here's the bottom line. If you keep things simple and clean, your profile will stay safe. And when your profile is safe, your free leads keep flowing. That's what keeps your cost per customer lower than your competition. That's the 5 steps. And here's the biggest takeaway. Google Business Profile is the most powerful free tool for home service businesses. Most owners just throw money into ads and hope that it works. They burn cash, they stress over clicks, and when the ad money stops, the leads stop too. But when your profile is set up the right way, it keeps sending you leads for free every day, every week. And that's exactly how I built my 7-figure cleaning business. Last year, over $372,000 in jobs came straight from my Google Business Profile. No ads. So set it up right, post real updates, protect your profile, and watch the free leads stack up. Because while your competitors are outspending each other on ads, you'll be outsmarting them. You'll be getting more jobs at no cost and growing faster than they ever could. I'll see you in the next one.